Hey everybody, Aaron Bishop here with another Bishop's Blurb. In Jesus' last week, he did a lot of things. He visited the temple, he flipped some tables, he taught a bit in the temple, and he was presented with a bunch of questions that were designed to trap him so that those who were against him could use them as accusations for them when they decided to take him to trial. One of the more memorable of these challenges was a question that is designed to pit Jesus either against the Romans or the Jewish population. And this is a passage that's been used as an apologetic for paying taxes today. But there is a lot more going on in this exchange than simply Jesus saying, pay your taxes. So let's read the passage and then let's look at the subtext of what's being said here. And I think that we can come away with something that's much grander than simply an admonishment to pay taxes. Luke 20, verse 20 through 25. So they watched him, and they sent spies who pretended to be sincere that they might catch him in something he said, so as to deliver him up to the authority and jurisdiction of the governor. So they asked him, Teacher, we know that you speak and teach rightly, and show no partiality, but truly teach the way of God. Is it lawful for us to give tribute to Caesar or not? But he perceived their craftiness, and he said to them, Show me a denarius. Whose likeness and inscription does it have? They said, Caesar's. And he said to them, Then render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. This seems simple enough. Render to Caesar what's Caesar's, right? But there's more going on here. Render to God what is God's. Well, the coin that Jesus was shown was a Roman denarius, and this coin featured the image of the Roman emperor, and the inscription, Tiberius Caesar, son of the divine Augustus. But that's only if it was the coin for the current emperor. If it was the coin for the previous emperor, then it said Augustus Caesar on one side, and on the other side it said Divine Julius. The point being that the Roman emperors claimed to be divine, sons of God, and they spread this propaganda throughout their empire on their coinage. So when Jesus asks whose image and whose inscription are on the coin, it points us to this fact. It's Caesar's head that's on it, and Caesar is claiming to be God. It's then in this follow-up statement that we get to the crux of what Jesus is really getting at. If the Roman denarius features the image of a self-proclaimed God, then what is it that belongs to God? What bears his image? Well, if you know the Bible, then you know this answer. It's all the way back in Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. We find in this exchange the juxtaposition between not the Romans and the Jews, as the questioner had intended. Instead, we find a juxtaposition between the king of this world and the king of heaven. And since the image of Caesar belonged to Caesar, then who does the image of God belong to? You who bear the image of God, God has created you to be his image. And so, what is our responsibility as humans? To give our image back to God, to give of ourselves.